Okay, so first of all you need to make sure that you've got all the right equipment. So today we're doing short back and sides French crop. So I've got my clippers here, these are Whale, you can get these from Amazon. Clipper grade 1, 2 and 3, and we're going to be blending up from a 0. So I'm going to start with a 0. What I'm just going to show you on here is this is a 0, and when you move the lever up, that's a half. So you can go half, a 0, half, and then I'll show you what I'm doing when I'm blending up. So we're going to start with a 0. Upward motion, because you want to go against the hair growth. If you go down, then it's not, you're going to miss bits, you can see that. So you want to go up in an upward motion, but down here, because that's weird hairline hair, okay? I'm going up to the ears, against the hair growth on the hairline, and then up. Make sure you move the hair, your ears out of the way, because you don't want to be catching them on the razor. Okay, and come around here to the other side. Just like literally a tiny bit above the ear. Okay, so now I'm going to move it to a half because we're blending it up. And literally you want to go probably about a centimetre up, just blending it in, because you don't want to go up too short. And you'll see it's fading up. Fading up. Oh, that's my son burping. Lovely. Okay, so now we're going to switch to clipper grade 1. And we're going to keep that arm down. No, we're not. We're going to flip it up. So that makes it a 1. And we're going up again, about a centimetre up. Going up maybe slightly higher at the back, because my model here likes it short at the back. Moving the arm back, taking the edge off. That blend. And what you want to do is, you probably see I'm doing like an outward motion like this, rather than going like that. Because the aim is to blend it in and not get any lines. If you do see that you've got lines, then don't worry, you can go back. Okay, so I'm going to go to a 2 and then flicking that arm up, so that makes it a 2. That'll make it a 2.5. Okay, 2. Blending it up again, about another centimetre. And then I'm going to go to a 3. So with the 3, I'm literally just going to take some of this heaviness off there. You might hear laughing in the background, that's the other children playing. Just blending that up to the top part. Why don't you play out there? Right, so you might want to use a water squirter at this point, or you can just use a cup and a comb to make the hair wet on the top. So we're just going to make it wet. It's best to do the clippering when you've got dry hair, because you get a better clip. If you are cutting, clippering on wet hair, you might miss bits. So again, like with my other video, you're going to need a guideline to go from. So you go from the crown of the hair and you get your guide. So we want to take about 1 centimetre off and you cut above your fingers. If you're not too confident with cutting above your fingers, you can use your longest grade on your clippers, but you won't get a lot of texture doing it that way. So just coming forward slightly, you will see the guide just there, just poking through my fingers there. So you bring it forward, bring it up to the guide, bring it forward, bring it up to the guide, and you will see the guide's still there, literally poking through my fingers. I'm using that guide as I go all the way forward. Sometimes if you take big sections, you might get like lines, and I'll show you how to cross-check that when we come to the front. So what you can do is, if you think you might have lines, which most of the time you do, you can cross-check it going this way. So you can bring the hair up and see if there's any lines, and just cut the little, like the little heels off. Okay, I haven't got any, but you can always just cross-check going that way. So that's the front panel done. So I'm going to come to the side, and what you will see as I do the side is there'll be a little corner, because I've gone up here with the clippers and I've gone over here with the scissors, and there's a little corner there. So what you want to do is snip the corner off. My guide is there and my guide is there. I'm literally just taking that corner off. So again, I've got a corner, cut the corner off. Again, guide, corner, cut the corner off. And again, you can cross-check by coming forward like this and checking you've got no bumps. Okay, so going to the other side, cutting that corner off. You've got your guide there, you've got where we've clipped up the sides, taking that corner off. And again, you can cross-check, make sure you've got no bumps. Because if you've got a child who's got really thick hair like this one sitting here, it will really show when it's dry. So that's the cut done on the front. You can go through it with thinning scissors, which are these, to give it a bit more texture. These, which give it a bit more texture. So basically, you will snip through the hair, I'll show you, and it cuts some hair, but leaves some hair behind. So you can just do that. And you can use these to thin out hair as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to blend the top into the sides. So we're going to start this side here. So you'll see there's a weight line there, and you need to get rid of that. You could keep going up with the clippers, but personally, if you're a beginner, you might go into this hair. So all you need to do is bring the comb up with your teeth, and you will see that weight line at the top, and you just clipper it in, snip it in, like that. And you could take a little bit off at a time if you're not confident with it. and that blends that in to the top. Okay, so we'll go around to the crown. This one's got a crazy crown. Literally just taking that little weight line out. Just like that. And that's all we need to do on the blend. Now I have just noticed I've got a bit of a weight line there. So I'm going to go in with the thinner part of this comb. And just try and take that little weight line out, which I've just done. So the hairline, you can do it with the clippers, but I have got smaller clippers here. But you can use your whale clippers as well. And to clean up the hairline, not that there's much left there now really, but just to kind of finish the haircut off, just go in a straight line from where the hair stops there. So you go straight line out that way, and then a straight line out this way. Follow the hairline down in a straight line, and then up and over the ear, just to get rid of that excess hair. You can do this the same around the front as well, because lots of kids nowadays have the hairline done around the front. So I'm just going to come around the front and do it from this side just to show you. And that just makes it really neat at the front. Just following the hairline. And that's it. So I hope you found this video useful, and stay tuned for the next one. Like and subscribe.